Editable spline, geometry rollout, create line. Let's come up here and let's create an arc spline. I'm going to pick and I'm going to pick and create the height of the arc. And now I'm going to come up, select the arc, and I'm going to right click and convert it to an editable spline. Over here I have an editable spline. I highlight the vertex. So I'm going to come down into the geometry. I'm going to create line. And so I'm going to create a line. I'm going to pick on the line, and I'm going to pick. I'm going to right click and I create a line that's attached to that line. I'll do that again. I can pick the create line button. I'm going to pick on the line. I'll drag it up and I'll place the line. Right click to end it. Now I'm going to go up and I'm going to start a line spline. And the line spline I'm going to place near the line. I'm going to place it and I right click. Okay. Now this is the editable spline and this is just the line spline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick on the editable spline. I'm going to go back to modify, back to my vertex. I'm going to say attach. And I'm going to attach this line and I'll pick and it'll end up attaching that line to the editable spline. Now I'm going to go back in here again, and this time I'm going to put in a couple of lines here. Alright, so here's my line, and I'm going to do that again. So this is line 1001 and this is line 002. Now this is my editable spline here all together in red and yellow. Right? So I'm going to pick on it. I'm going to go back to my editable spline, pick on my vertexes, and I'm going to say attach. And now all the items that are in my dialog box will come up and I can choose now. I'll pick line 1 and line 2 and I'll say attach. Boom. Now those lines are attached to that arc. So I end up with all these items attached. So when we have an editable spline and we have the vertex, we have this geometry rollout. In the geometry rollout, I can create lines, I can attach lines, I can attach multiple lines, and I can even break lines. So this is a very handy tool for adding on to our editable spline.